Are you a cannabis professional who's selling an offer like consulting, done-for-you services, or even education? And you know your stuff inside and out. But when it comes to selling, creating something that people actually want to buy, that is the part that feels frustrating. So the natural tendency is you think, well, I just need to add more. So you tinker, you build, maybe you change the price, change the name, and just try to add more stuff in, only to feel like you are stuck in the same spot. Well, in this training, I am going to break down how do you create an offer that actually sells. Let's get into it. You know you have a lot of knowledge and experience, and so you think, well, what could I sell? Might be consulting, training, a service, a course, advisory, a book. And you might be already selling some of these things, thinking about branching out to something else. And that very simple question, what could I sell, can end up sending you in 10 different directions. The better question you need to ask yourself is, what does the buyer already want? The key word here being already, because when you ask from that angle, that is when the game changes. The best offer is not the smartest one. It's also not the most advanced one or the one that shows off your expertise. Because you see, that is the trap that a lot of smart, talented people fall into. The best offers are the ones that people actually want. And I know that sounds so simple, but let me break this down for you. The tendency is, let me prove everything that I know to you. But the buyer, your customer, your client that's sitting there that needs your help, well, they're thinking, why should I even care? And this is why someone with less experience can end up making more money than someone that knows way more. Because the blunt truth is, they're better at connecting what they know with something that people already want. And when an offer is weak, and you're getting on calls, you're presenting it to people, you're putting it out there, and you're not getting much traction, you think, well, I just need to add more. Maybe there's not enough here, so you add another call, another bonus, another deliverable, another thing to include. And that right there is a big part of your problem. Just adding more for the sake of more does not actually make an offer stronger. It actually just makes it harder to understand and harder to buy. But that is what the vast majority of people are doing. They think that they need to prove everything and just try to add as much as possible. This is not the way to go if you want to have an offer that actually sells. Because people are not buying the size of your offer. They don't really care how many things are in it. What they're really buying is what they believe that it can do for them. And the part that gets a lot of overthinkers frustrated is that the market gets the final vote. You can think about something for months. You can tinker, you can build, you can add more, but that doesn't mean that people will buy it. It also doesn't mean when your friends or family hype you up, as they love you, they care about you, and they say this is a great idea, that is still not market proof. Until your ideal clients, your ideal customers actually purchase from you, have a great experience, and get results, then and only then do you have market proof. And meanwhile, you can change the name. You can build a whole fancy website. You can change the price up, down, all around, make more slides, plan a launch, and still have no idea, do people actually want this thing from you? Until you put it in front of them. That is how you determine whether an offer will sell. Are people buying it? And we actually walked through with one of our clients this very process. He had over 12 years of experience on the ground working in dispensaries. He had a ton of knowledge. He could get results. He knew how to help dispensaries make more money. But when it came to putting himself out there and an offer that made sense for his skill set, that is where it felt frustrating. And so we helped give him our exact systems and game plan. He put it to work. The very first person that he showed his offer to ended up being a $5,000 deal plus rev share. And that was $5K up front. If you're curious to learn more about Andrew's experience, his results, and his story, I highly recommend you check out his video review. It's on our channel here, Blaze It Media on YouTube, and you can hear directly from himself about how he was really able to create a magnetic offer that people wanted to buy that was directly aligned with his skill sets and the problems that he can solve. The thing is, he did not wake up knowing more one day about cannabis. He already was the expert. He had done the hard work on the ground. He had gained the wisdom, the lessons. His expertise was already there, and maybe you're in a similar situation. What really changed was, how do you turn that expertise into something that people want to buy? But we're not here to force people across the line. We want people to say, yes, this is exactly what I want. How can I get started? That is the difference between building an offer, which is what most professionals in cannabis do. They try to prove everything that they know, and this is so backwards. You need to build around something that people care enough to actually pay for. So, what makes a cannabis offer sell? Well, it's not how impressive it sounds. I broke down earlier why that's the very thing that can hold you back. It's also not how much stuff you can put inside of it. We're in an age of information. People are overwhelmed already with how much that's out there. You just adding more for the sake of more doesn't make people want to buy. And you also know that you can't just decide in your own head if it's good. You've got to put it out in the world and see how people respond. The strongest offers, I can tell you from doing this over a decade now, from my own offers to helping people in all different lanes in this industry, from retail experts like Andrew to growers to HR people to consultants, advisors, and everything in between. The best, strongest offers take what you know, your unique lived experience, and then you solve something that somebody already wants. And then from there, you let the market respond. And you don't need another idea. Ideas are cheap. Execution is expensive. You need to know what idea is actually worth putting in front of people. As you see a lot of times when you're super smart, you think of a million different ideas and then you get overwhelmed of, well, which one actually makes sense and what do I pursue? And no matter which way you slice it, all the AI tools in the world, you still need to figure out, all right, what's the best idea that I am going to spend my time, my energy, your precious resource of focus and spending that on the things that actually matter. If you want help building your offer, then message me on LinkedIn. I've left a comment below with a link to my LinkedIn. Message me the word offer and we'll see if it makes sense for you of what you could build out. Maybe you already have something in place. Maybe you're looking to launch something. Either way, we've worked with people at all different stages. Go ahead and message me the word offer and I'll see you on the next one.